Good evening. This is the Town of Raleigh Finance Committee meeting of May 30th, 2017. The time is 7:18. Call the meeting to order. And first thing is something that's not necessarily on the agenda, but one thing I wanted to bring up, and that was at the town meeting, I just wanted to make it clear that the Finance Committee is not a puppet of the selectmen. We're not bobblehead dolls here. We are appointed by the town moderator, and we are advisors to the selectmen. Now, one of the reasons you don't see a lot of arguing amongst the selectmen and the finance committee is that we have hopefully taken care of most all of that beforehand. We could very easily drag the town meeting out a couple of weeks, arguing out some of the finer points. But the finance committee is made up of 7 members. We're on a 3-year term that's staggered. Everyone has a 3-year term and gets reappointed or replaced every 3 years. And we all have our own expertise. We try to bring that to our meetings and to the town. So that's all that I kind of have to say on that. But we work for the town. We work for you people. We don't work for the selectmen or anybody else. With that said, let's look at the budget transfers. First item is from Treasurer Collector Karen Summit. And transferring, but let's see what amount that is. Okay, transferring. I think we all have. Do we have it in our
No.
packet? No.
No,
We didn't
but-
get a
We got
packet.
an
I mean, I got it on
We
the
got
email,
an
I can look it
email.
up my email.
Oh, okay. So this is to Assistant Treasurer Collector's longevity payment was not budgeted for fiscal year 17 budget. Amount of the transfer is $250.
I'll make a motion. And I'll second that.
Okay. Hold on while I scribble in my other hand. Is there any discussion on it?
No.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Now, I'll let you fill in the date. It'll be legible.
Yeah, okay.
Second item is transfer request from the town accountant Susan Bailey from the assistant town accountant wages to accounting expenses line. That's for $1,000, and where she is now the official hub of the town records. She's requesting filing cabinet, accounting conference, attendance, to find out what all that is.
Is it her or the clerk that is
I don't
keeping
know
the
what you mean
records?
by official hub.
Any requests that come in for information.
That goes through the town
clerk.
clerk.
The clerk.
That's right. I got the wrong Susan. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, you passed the test. Okay. Sorry, I was been very busy.
So what's she
So
for?
this is for a filing cabinet, a conference, and office supplies. It's $1,000 transfer.
What was the second item? Sorry.
Accounting conference. She'd be attending, she or, I don't know whether her helper would be attending or not, but probably her.
For records?
No, it
No,
wouldn't be
no,
for
this
records.
is just for,
Just general.
Just accounting.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
clerk
so
is-
it's a
Conference.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not part of it.
So
Okay.
the money's not coming out of our reserve, it's coming
no,
out of.
it's coming
in
out of
some
her.
other account.
She has money
Okay.
in the,
Yeah, it's coming from.
a salary account that won't
Okay,
be
just
used.
transferring
Wages.
within,
So, yeah.
within, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just
Okay,
transferring.
And there's $4,368 in there, and it's going to the accounting expense. And then there's only $695 in there.
I'll make the motion.
And I'll second.
Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And I can give you the, or you can see the details.
Yep.
And I pass it around.
Yeah, I did see it in the email today.
Any chance we could get a copy of those? I mean, I'd just like to keep all my,
It's on your
It was
email.
an email, Debbie
So
Egan
just-
sent
okay, yeah, I
it.
did,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to look for earlier, I couldn't
Yeah,
find
yeah,
it.
Sheets.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so-
just-
Four sheets.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna get the signed copy, that's fine.
Who's the one that
Yeah, I was
sent
looking for it, yeah.
140?
Was it?
Sent at 140 today?
What, oh, today?
Yeah.
All that stuff was on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, good.
Peter?
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Find it.
Yep, thanks.
These were all passed by the selectmen 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
All right, and the last one is a transfer request from Town Administrator Deborah Egan from Town Council litigation to Town Council professional line. And this is to cover the legal costs incurred during the negotiations with the union contracts, and everything has been a little higher than anticipated.
How much-
They must have
How much
paid-
is it?
$20,000.
They must have spent a lot of that in the
20.
last month or two because they had money in there before. A lot of, for this Did they just spend all this money recently?
Well, they haven't spent it. They're looking to have enough in the account so that they can, when the bills do come in.
Have they approved the police union contract
No.
yet?
Not yet.
that's
Is that the
still
only one
ongoing.
Right,
that's left?
that's the only
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
Did you say the transfer amount was 20,000?
Yes.
Wow.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, you have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion is carried. The transfer is approved, rather.
Thank you. Peter?
So that's 58,000.
Okay, item 3 is an appointment with Harbor Master Bill Demento concerning fiscal year 17 reserve fund transfer, amount of $1,500. Jenna is here in Bill's place, and you can explain to us what's going on.
So pretty much we are requesting a transfer of $1,500 from the reserve fund into the harbor master expense account, because of just kind of unforeseen damages from last summer, the end of last summer. We had to repair and replace several buoys and marker pipes in the river that help our boaters navigate the river. And we also had to repair 2 engine propellers, and that was just unforeseen costs. We budgeted for 2 buoys per year, and we ended up having to buy 5 or 6 new buoys, just from damages from thatch, and we also lost a few buoys from thatch bending our pipes, and then the buoys ended up falling off, and we lost some. And marker pipes became so bent that usually we could rebend them, but there were some probably boater accidents that they never came forward, and they hit the pipes and damaged them beyond repair. So we had to replace 15 pipes last summer because of that. Also, it was a lot of high tides last summer that brought up thatch from the river that bent the pipes more than what is usual. So we had to spend.
What are these pipes?
They're like metal or steel pipes that we put buoys on, and that helps boaters navigate through the river through the shallow water. So it's a shallow river, so we just put pipes down and then attach
Low
buoys
tide,
to
it
them.
gets very shallow.
Yes.
1 foot in some places.
And if you lived on Warehouse Lane, you'd know how many boats go up and down to go to that river. Sit there at 5 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon and just watch one right after another
The
come
parade.
back.
Lots of use out of
Yeah.
those pipes and buoys. And we usually budget 5 new pipes per year, but we ended up having to buy 15 last year. And then we budget 1 propeller per year, and we end up buying 2. So that's why we're asking for $1,500 transfer.
Which is about 35% of the budget, right? 35% increase on the expense side. Because you get 4,200 appropriated, so.
Should just be a one-time thing. We hoping that won't happen again.
I'll make a motion that we approve the transfer.
And I'll
Okay.
second that.
Any other discussion? All those in favor of the reserve fund transfer of $1,500 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The transfer of $1,500 is approved. Thank you, Jenna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Had a
night.
good voting season.
Night. So that comes out of our
Our
money?
reserve
Our
fund.
money, yeah.
Yes. It's amazing, between the town voters and Curly's Marina. You go down there and see that parking lot is so
Full.
full.
Yes, it is.
It's constant, the boat traffic.
That's good.
It's wonderful, yeah. Oh, I think it's great. Not that I have a boat, but
Neither do I.
Does the was it a $50 permit? Does that pay for the operation going on down there? Less, right?
I think that part of, like, their fees and stuff, half go to his fund and half goes to the town.
Anywhere?
More than enough, I would think.
They have the revolving fund, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what the
Yeah,
fees go into.
I don't know,
the-
right, I don't know if the balance was drawn down on that or not. Revolving fund.
Oh, the revolving fund, I think a lot of that's for the pump out boat.
Yeah, I don't know what the balance is offhand.
How much of that snow budget the snow might exceed what we had budgeted for this past year, you know?
Do they still have bills coming in? I would expect they probably do.
Yeah, I think the last I heard it was around 100 to 120,000. I'm not for sure, but that's what comes to mind. Okay, item 4. Didn't get a chance to check my emails. Did the minutes appear in your emails?
I got the
have-
Yes, I got the March 28th.
28th.
And
was
there's
the
some May
21st.
Okay.
Yeah,
So can we
Did
just,
anyone?
I saw the March 28th too. I don't think she sent out the May 1st one.
May 1st would be just what we did at town meeting.
town meeting?
But there were
Oh,
no,
Okay,
there should have been minutes, but we can't approve them if there was nothing written.
right, for
Right.
May 1st, yeah, there's no
Yeah,
document.
but that's,
Right.
So who's
Ja-
writing?
Jamie, you took,
I took the minutes and then
Okay,
I
could you-
turned
could you-
them in.
all right, could you email that to me and I'll check with Teresa, see if she wants to write it up
Okay,
or,
I don't know if I still have them. I physically gave them to Amy,
oh, okay.
and she said she would get them.
I'll check with Amy
Okay.
then. So anyway, on the March 28th minutes,
Yes.
I had a couple, well, I guess I had one question and one comment. Janet wasn't there at the meetings, and Jamie had come in late. So on number 3, I believe Jamie wasn't here at the time, because I wrote down 6-0 was the vote, or 5-0 was the vote, because there was only 5 of us here. So all these approvals say voted unanimous. I don't know whether we should put down it was 6-0.
no, if that's all it was here, then
Okay.
it was voted unanimously.
Okay, so then the only correction we need to make is on number 3, because there's no time as to when that was voted on, but I made a note that it was just 5 of us here at the time. So that should be, some note should be put in there that it was only a 5-0 vote.
Well, it's a unanimous vote if there's only 5 here.
Okay, I mean,
does she have the
Nobody,
time
nobody,
that
I
Jamie
did.
came in?
yeah, 7:19.
Yeah, I saw that.
And we
yeah,
voted,
she did.
we voted like 7, I had it written down in my notes, like 7:15 or something like that. It was like 4 or 5 minutes
In the
before.
body of the minutes, does she list
No.
when Jamie came in?
Yes, at the
Yes,
top,
yeah, she does.
7:19.
Up top.
Yeah,
But nothing here when we voted on item number 3.
Right,
It's not a big deal, it's just that
Well,
it says
I'll-
unanimous, it's like,
right. But I'll put after item 3, or get Teresa too, that
Just-
Jamie arrived.
well,
It
it says it there.
says it up
Well,
there.
But,
yeah,
the-
but you
but
don't
we voted
know-
all these, and
But
then
you
all of a
don't know
sudden,
when 3 was voted.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
before
that's
7:19.
But, yeah, you don't know that.
I know that. 'cause
I know you do.
Yeah.
But it's not evident in the.
Oh, no, it's not evident in the minutes, so that's why I wanted to,
So if we just put in after item 3, that.
That would be the appropriate place,
Right.
actually,
because then,
see where it says snow arrived at 7:19? That probably should be
two.
put after,
Yeah.
That's what
after
he's
3.
Yes.
saying, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
exactly,
Perfect.
exactly.
all right, great.
Because then the vote before that was 5-0,
Yeah.
which was unanimous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jamie arrived, and then after that was 6-0 or whatever, yeah.
Right,
But it should be properly inserted there.
Yeah,
okay.
so I make a motion that we accept the minutes as
As
amended.
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 Amended, yeah.
I'll second that.
Okay, any other discussion?
I'm gonna abstain.
I will
Okay.
as well. I was not here for the entire meeting.
Right, okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay,
So that's.
May 1st will be
that's-
postponed until next meeting or so.
Yep.
Okay, next meeting date, I think is June 20th.
I believe it's June already,
2 more days.
tomorrow,
Just
right?
need the weather to make it
Tomorrow's
seem
the
like it's June.
31st.
God, we still have heat on.
But-
It's just that
That's
raw
right.
feeling.
Yeah, there's another day in May, 31st.
One more.
So is it the 20th,
Correct.
Tuesday? Okay, I don't
Right.
have that in there.
The 20th, or June 20th.
And then we will have to have one as close as we get to July 15th
For any
Right.
transfers and stuff.
for the end of the year transfers, yes.
You wanna try to set that date? Well,
So is there a reason to meet on June 20th, or is it just out there in case?
I believe it would be just out there in case somebody needs something
Right.
transferred.
Okay.
We can't do it in the July meeting?
Well, if they need it
Oh, I
now,
see,
yeah.
But the July meeting would be for the 17 budget.
Yes.
It would go
Yeah,
back
to
to June.
close
Yeah,
out of
it
everything.
closes out, we take the reserve fund, what's left in it, and give it to snow and ice and that sort of thing.
No, I
there are no
understand that,
other
I'm just
things.
saying, if it's the 20th, I mean, what's gonna, 10 days, why not?
Well, we could
Could it
cancel,
just-
we could also cancel that
Yeah.
meeting too if there's
If
nothing
there's
on the
no
agenda.
transfers, but
originally
fine.
we
We
scheduled.
can
they
leave
have
it.
to spend money by the 30th of June.
Yes. But then the bills come in.
The bills have till the 15th to come in.
Yep.
But if we hadn't transferred it, they couldn't spend it.
Okay.
You wanna tentatively set the 18th?
No, that's too late. It has to be done by the 15th.
11th.
Well, we can't do it the 4th, and so it's the 11th
Yeah,
is the only other
11th.
day.
The 11th. You understand that anyone that's term expires on the 15th, and they have to be reappointed and re-sworn
Right.
in.
Who's up this year?
I don't know
Who
who's
is
up
this
this year.
Not me, I got 2 more years.
I am, and I don't think I'm gonna re-up.
Why?
No.
Had enough? We're too hard on you?
No, it's, really just work and personal life, and it's not a huge commitment, but it's enough that, I feel like I need
It does
to
get very
things.
busy
Yeah.
in March.
Yeah, but it's more of things going on, my parents, my husband's parents, things like that.
Yeah.
So
June
when do we-
20th and July
When do we
11th.
decide for the meetings? We June 11th now? Is that-
June 11th,
And
July
July
11th.
11th.
Oh, July 11th. Oh, okay.
June
So-
30th,
And
June
And
20th.
June 20th and July 11th, right?
Right,
Okay.
June 20th is
All right.
kind of iffy, just in case there's.
If
In
you
case
need-
it's needed. If not, we won't have one.
Okay,
So I'm willing to come to the July meeting if I'm still legal.
You're still on until the
Right, yeah.
15th of
Okay.
July.
Then you can sit in the audience after that.
And somebody,
It was
can
short.
You can watch
Save a
it
seat
on
for me.
TV, yeah,
you
for
be
your
bribed?
entertainment.
Can you be bribed?
Yeah, well,
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, we are officially adjourned.